Hey everybody, it's Miss Brit 1986, and I wanted to go over a couple things. I have 8 things written down, and I've been really wanting to share this with you guys, but kind of not rules, not tips. I mean, just I feel like everyone needs to hear this, no matter how far along you are in your hair journey. Um, just these are some of the things that I have learned, like, as you know, or you should know if you watch my channel. But I've been on my hair journey for December will be like the second year, and it's just very getting to really caring about your hair and caring about the health of your hair, and not just like slapping a relaxer in and slapping a weave in. Like, I mean, it's it really has changed. It has changed me. It has, you know, I feel like my hair is the healthiest probably that it has ever been. Um, so I just wanted to share some things with you. And I know I uploaded my regimen, and I don't want people to think like, oh, if I use her regimen that it'll, my hair will just start growing like, crazy. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. But my hair currently, I can't remember if I'm 7 weeks. I think I'm 7 weeks post relaxer, and next week is 8 weeks. And that's typically around the time that I can't usually stretch any longer than 8 weeks unless I've got braids in my head. So you can even see, you can see this new growth. Man, my curl pattern is crazy tight. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been exercising and drinking a ton of water and eating really, really healthy. And I will tell you, my growth has skyrocketed, has accelerated. I measured my new growth, like I took a piece and pulled it out, and I had like an inch and a half of new growth, and it's only been 7 weeks. Like, that's less than 2 months, a little less than 2 months, an inch and a half. Most people's hair grows at a quarter of an inch to a half an inch every month. So I feel like, whether it's the exercise, getting healthy, getting the toxins out of my body, drinking the water, eating the very, very healthy food, and watching my calories, something is, I mean, I had to measure it because I was just like, man, this is crazy. Like, you can't even see my scalp. That's how much new growth I've got. But I know you can see it around here. And it reminds me of, and I hate to say it, remember on Martin when he'd be like telling Pam, beady beads, buckshots? Like, I have got those like in the back of my head. I'm not ashamed of them. I'm not ashamed of them, but I'm letting you know I have that right now. And I don't really know what's going on with my hair. Like, I put it in dry. Like, I've been really, really paying TLC to my hair because my hair is kind of behaving better than it normally would at the 7 week mark. So I've been just really bathing it, moisturizing it, and I'm revisiting like olive oil, coconut oil. Like, olive oil and coconut oil for me are just like gangsta right now. Like, they're perfect. And I just parted and I do, 4 sections. Like, I do everything. Oil it up, moisturize it up, and then I put it in Bantu knots. And when I take it down after the gym, this is kind of what it looks like. So I don't really know if it's cute. I'm not really trying to be cute. Maybe it is cute and I don't know it. I'll have to see how I feel about it, but that just kind of explains, why my hair is the way that it is right now. After 4 minutes and 25 seconds of rambling, on to number 1. Your hair is growing. Your hair is growing. The trick is to prevent it from breaking. If your scalp is not pushing up a quarter of an inch to a half an inch of hair each month, and there is not something medically wrong with you, you know what I mean, or wrong with your scalp, then it's your hair practices, it's your diet, it's something's wrong. So, you have to take responsibility. A lot of people, like, if you're watching this and you're like, dang, like, it may hurt, like, but you're responsible for your head, like your hair. And your hair, whether or not realize this, it reflects you. So I read somewhere that men tend to look at the health of a woman's hair, like when they're deciding on a mate or something like that. So if your hair is raggedy, then, examine your hair care routine. I know when my hair was raggedy, there was nobody to blame but me. I slapped a relaxer on it, slapped color on it, slapped a weave in, slapped crazy braids in, so just realize that your hair will grow. Like, it may, I don't even know, like, I don't know if there's such thing as slow growers. I've seen and heard about it, but it's not something that I've really had a problem with. Somebody can enlighten me if they know, but regardless of how much it grows, your hair will grow. Number 2 is don't stress. When I first started my hair journey, I was like, oh my God, too much shed hair. Oh, hair broke. Help. I need protein. I need moisture. And I over proteinized. I killed my hair with protein. Well, I didn't kill it, but my hair was like straw because I used too much protein when my hair didn't need it. And excuse me. Sometimes you can over moisturize and your hair gets too elastic and it just snaps. It happens. I learned. So I wanted to show you how much hair came out of my head last time I detangled. This is shed hair. Shed hair is the long hairs with the little bulb on the end. That is how much shed hair came out. And there's probably some dust in there just because I've been saving this shed hair for like 2 days because I've been wanting to do this video. So that's how much hair. Some people may look at this and be like, oh my God, that's a ton of hair. Some people might be like, oh my God, that's like half of what I have. Or that's, I have enough hair for like 2 people. So that's nothing. Your hair has a cycle, As far as breakage, no, we don't want to see it, Occasionally when I detangle my hair, I may see like one broken strand. It happens. I'm not going to stress over one broken strand of hair, and you should not either. If you are brushing your hair, combing your hair, and you have a ton of broken strands, woo, okay. Emergency, 911. You've got to figure out what happened. But one little broken hair on the floor and a ton of shed hairs, you'll be all right. Don't be obsessive, because that's creepy. And I know because I was obsessive at one time and it was creepy. Number 3 is listen to your gut as far as your hair. If you know you have a conditioner that's working good for you, don't jump on the bandwagon and try another conditioner. If someone's talking to you about a BKT, what is it? Brazilian keratin treatment or highlights, or if your stylist suggests this, that, and the other, a trim, just follow your gut. Like, you will know whether or not, I have followed my gut many a times and not let a specific stylist trim my hair, and I'm so glad I did because I still have hair on my head. I've heard of stories where people got their hair trimmed like up to here, back up to shoulder length. Or people have suggested like, oh, let's try highlights or let's try this. No. Go with what you know, I guess I should say. Number 4 is don't jump on the product bandwagon. You know what I'm talking about when that new conditioner comes out and your friend's like, girl, this is the holy grail. This is what I need this in my life. This is perfect. No, no. I have a big bottle of conditioner in there. Do I want another conditioner? Yes, just because the product junkie in me wants to get something new. But no, I'm not going to. I'm going to use what I have. I'm not going to be wasteful because, number one, that product junkyism is wasteful. I had to give away a ton of conditioners and like leave-ins and stuff. I mean, it's nice to try things. I tend to go to stores where I can try things and return them. Like if I go to Walmart and I try Detangler and it's just like not working for me, and I've used like 3 sprays of it, I'll go ahead and return it. Get something, I'm not going to keep something, you shouldn't be like a little squirrel or like a chipmunk and just hoarding all these products. Like, you know what works for your hair. You know that one shampoo, conditioner, and leave-in and oils, and keep it moving. Like, you don't need a ton of things. And you'll be like me where I had tried stuff, and because I was trying so many different things, so many different oils, like I didn't even know what worked, I didn't know what didn't work, and I've recently just started to revisit things and be like, oh, I thought olive oil didn't work for my hair, and I thought wrong because it is working wonders right now for me. So don't jump on the product bandwagon. Number 5, ignore the haters. And even besides haters, there's people who constantly want to like have you ever had people who constantly ask you questions about your hair? Like, I mean, some people might be like, Brittany, why you always wear your hair in a bun? 'Cause don't worry about it. That's what I want to say. Typically, I don't say that. That's rude. I try not to be rude, even when others are. But, don't let somebody influence you into thinking like, well, Brittany, you've been wearing your hair in a bun. Aren't you going to wear it in a different style? What's the point of all that hair if you're just going to put it away? Blah, 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 blah. Like, don't worry about that. Continue with what works for you. If somebody has something negative to say about you, like, I think maybe somebody I think somebody has told me something about my new growth. Girl, you need to relax that. I'm stretching my relaxer. I got, hair on my head, like, that's healthy, and that's all that you can worry about. Don't feed into haters or people who are rude or who are destructive to, what you've got going on. Just stay positive and keep it moving, because in the long run, and I hate to say this because you never want to I try to be humble and, nobody wants to show off, but if you continue to pay special attention to something and just nurture it, it will grow, and it will grow long. So just think about that. Number 6 is don't copy someone else's regimen. You will be disappointed. Don't copy my regimen. Don't copy anyone's regimen. I look at people's regimens and I say, I think, what could I be doing differently? Like adding another oil. Like, let's say I had a problem with thickness, which I don't, but let's say I did. Maybe I'm watching somebody's routine and they're saying, I use castor oil and it thickens up my hair. That's something that you can, go with. Does that mean that you need to go out and buy the shampoo, conditioner, leave-in, and everything else that they use? No. It also makes sense to pay attention to hair type. Like, I like Buildable Beauty's hair. She has awesome hair. It's really beautiful. We do not have the same hair texture. We do not have the same hair type. I cannot do her regimen. I cannot use the conditioners that she uses. My hair laughs at that. But it works for her, And what works for her is good for her. And what works for you is good for you. Just remember that. Number 7 is hair practices over products. And I think I may have already touched on this, but detangling with a wide tooth comb, moisturizing, sealing, deep conditioning, no heat, no manipulation, or low heat, low manipulation. Those practices will keep hair on your head, healthy hair on your head, versus a miracle product. There's no miracle product. There's no miracle conditioner. You could deep condition your hair every week, but if you're ripping your hair out and using the flat iron, curling iron, and everything, it's not going to do much for you. So, healthy hair practices, and I know I already said something, but it just dawned on me as I was doing the video. I hadn't even written it down. Your diet, water. If you're drinking soda all day and wondering why you are having issues with your hair, nutrition, vegetables, fruits, add that stuff. Because when I tell you that I have experienced accelerated growth, I am not lying. Like, can you see it? Like, I feel like I look like a Rastafarian or something right now. Like, the new growth is just crazy. Number 8 is one of the most important ones, I think. Don't rely on other people to do your hair. I've come across people who relied heavily on a stylist or a family member to do their hair, and that is not a good idea. You tend to want to take care of your own hair because nobody knows your hair better than you know your hair. Nobody, like, a stylist should be your friend. The stylist should help you, get to your goals, get to your hair goals. They should not be completely facilitating it, so what happens if that stylist moves, or what happens if one of your family members moves? You've got to be, put your big girl pants on or your big boy pants on and, take care of take care of your hair. With that being said, I think that is all for now. I'm getting kind of tired. I think I need to go to sleep. But I'll see you guys soon, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope somebody out there learned something. Good night.